There are few things more impactful in one's life than having a sense of direction. Direction. That is the key word. Where are we going? Where are we heading? Every day that passes, are we getting closer to something? Are we getting further away from something? Are we at a standstill? Do we even know where we're going day after day? We've talked about it before, knowing what you want. Know what you want. That is where it all starts. In order to start building powerful habits, things that strengthen us, we have to have an idea of where we want to be on the other end of this thing. Begin with the end in mind. One of the most critical and life-changing chapters of Stephen Covey's 7 Habits of Highly Productive People. Begin with the end in mind. Several ways to say it. Know what you want. Have a sense of direction. Most of us are living this life aimlessly, with no direction, with no idea of what we want, without living each day without any end in mind. Just going with the flow. Have to pay the bills, work your job, take care of the car, take care of the dog. But are we ever thinking critically about our lives? Do you ever stop to ask yourself, where am I heading right now? What is my trajectory? We never get asked to do these things. You know, it's like that stereotypical example of the school system. They're not training you with some sort of end in mind. The goal is essentially to just get good grades, go to college. I'm not sure I like where I'm heading with that thought. I suppose the least I can say is that I always hated school because I needed, I guess, not motivation, but I needed a reason to learn. I needed to know why I was putting in so much effort, so much time of my life into memorizing these facts and reading these books, other than a grade on a piece of paper. I needed something more than that. That wasn't going to hold me. But if someone had told me along the way that if you know where you want to go, then this might serve a greater purpose. And I'm not sure I ever considered that myself. Where was I going? And still to this day, 28, gonna be 29 in May, there are most days that I forget to consider where I'm going, what direction I'm heading, what I want, where I want to be, who I want to be. So I leave you with this message. Question yourself every single day. Where do you want to be? What direction are you heading? Some people will tell you to close your eyes, visualize it, imagine exactly what you want. Make it detailed, make it so real that it feels real, that it feels within grasp. I remember who I imagined I would be when I was 27 years old. And I was nothing. I was nothing as I imagined myself. I am nothing as I imagined myself. And that's okay. I don't judge myself for it. The point is, I had an idea of who I wanted to be when I was young. And somewhere along the way, we forget to think about those kinds of things. I think we get so caught up in our lives of the day-to-day that we forget that this life is an adventure, that we are headed somewhere, unless we are thoughtless and we never consider where we're heading, in which case we'll just end up wherever life takes us. And I highly encourage you, if you want something, if something inspires you and you want something, I encourage you to go get it, because it's those journeys of conviction and dedication and consistency that give us the most out of life. When we have to really give our all and see what we're capable of. I am on my journey. I have an idea of who I want to be, but I'd be lying if that idea didn't change every day. To be open with all of you, I want to be, eventually, I want to be an engineer, an aerospace engineer. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I've never had an engineering mind. I just know that there is so much potential in what's going on right now with space exploration, space travel, that I think that's the leading theme of humanity right now. And it's going to only get bigger and bigger over the next couple of decades. And I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of this space exploration revolution. I don't know how. And I know that doesn't really matter. I just know what I want. And I'm going to keep putting in the research, putting in the reading, the hours, whatever it takes, the projects, the working on teams. Have an idea of the direction I want to go in. And so I'm just going to measure myself each day based on the effort that I put in to get there. And I will let you know how that all goes for me. And hopefully by the end of it, or sooner, I will have inspired many others to find direction in their life. I'm not sure how I feel about this video today, guys, but I'm gonna post it anyways. All right, I hope y'all are doing well. Love y'all. Take care. See you tomorrow.